So, our intervention might be something around that time. Yes? Okay. Before we get to that step, does that make sense to everyone? Good. So your next task is going to be to do your own, I should say in a group. We're going to try this together, okay? So in your participants guide, you have a 5Y walk of your own. I'm going to put you into a group. Someone from your group is going to get a unique problem, and then as a group, you're going to walk the 5 Ys together, okay? Then you're even going to brainstorm a potential solution, okay? So I'm going to have you number off by 3s. And Alyssa, just to be unique, can we start with you and sort of go 1, 2, 3?
Happily. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2,
3. 1, 2, 3. 1,
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. Whoop. 2,
Okay.
3.
2, 3.
Good. So let's have the 1s sort of maybe congregate somewhere in here, 2s over there, 3s over here, however you want to do it. Dina's going to come around with some slips of paper. Someone from your group is going to pull out a problem, and you'll walk the 5 Ys together.
Feel free to enjoy this Ryder.
Tyler's calling all 3s over here. We have collaboration here too.
I'm Ron. Heidi Breeze.
Yeah. We know what it is.
Yes, I
Sorry.
Each capture your data, and you guys will obviously want to reference it later.
So my problem is my
But you'll want
battery
one
on my phone. I didn't charge it. Oh, my God. Have a good one.
Ran out. You got a bad hair.
Oh, big problem.
Just cry out.
I love that. Cry it out. It happens.
My husband gets back all the time, and I feel like I rise with him all the time. Take it away. Why is this happening? Because he goes through 4 hairstyles.
Fired from my second job because she was running late and doing community services.
Why does it
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
She was like, last minute request.
So, ran over the person, had to hide the body. Had multiple surgeries.
Yes. Well, he goes to walk with you because he doesn't make it.
Right.
That would be the next one. Negotiate.
We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, I don't know that that's what
Negotiate.
negotiate.
So we have flexibility.
So, because he does walking studios, why does he, I don't want to bring it back to you, because he doesn't have appointments, why does he?
Okay, so.
know, exactly.
Efficiency, well done. All right, so what do we?
All right, so she ran out of gas, she ran out of money, she ran out of
Because he doesn't hire the cost. It's always the last thing they're doing. I had a job to say daycare. They're gonna tell me if you can. Yeah, I so my husband and I are in our house, and I have different diagrams and phenotype diagrams to determine what we can do ourselves and what we can do and then what's going to be low cost and high cost and He's like, you're supposed to come home and do work at work. What are all these diagrams? I'm like, trying to stay organized.
Multiple problems.
We haven't prioritized, so why are we prioritizing? Did we get to the last one?
So that would be, for this instance, that would be door penetrating.
So we don't have to-
Because that's something that you would want action upon, right?
Potential wise?
So, when you leave your hair appointment, make an appointment.
So is the hair, does the result,
This would have been a good one.
does the result, disappointed with the outcome?
He complains about his hair all the time, and then ends up making another appointment to go get it fixed somewhere else.
In 4 weeks from when you said.
So the so that would be, the potential solution would be making an appointment with a desired hairstylist. And at the end of that appointment, make your appointment for your next haircut. That makes sense.
Thought process is happening. Great.
Ahead of time, you say?
Are they not
And I
going
feel like the real CIT now, but like we're confused on what's like going on in coaching and people on how to make these. I think we all yeah, she's on to do far away, so what are we
And he's had good hairstylists. By the time he needs an injury, and then it has to go on there, and you have to get an appointment, and that hairstylist is available. So, to solve this problem of having bad, looking ahead at your he needs to make an appointment with his preferred hairstylist, and when he leaves that appointment, make his next appointment right then. So now, if this didn't solve the issue of horrible hair, then
On the go problem.
do the bypass path, like that one, and decide that your action plan or your potential solution is going to be to take a picture with you. Because if making an appointment doesn't solve his bad hair, then that's going to be, it's either not the true root cause or the
or like, US.
Back into that one.
Also research.
Go down there. Didn't go with me. That's like one of my husbands. No, it could be any amount of 5 dollars. They just call you you say why, and it's when you hit action, I know, and because you ask why until you get to, oh, that's just really well, I don't know why, but or an actual, I don't know.
So like it's a laser.
That's why it's like, say, so like, they just didn't go far. I mean, it's just been because they took an action too early.
Hey, I think we're about ready to start sharing out. Looks like everyone has walked their 5 whys and done some brainstorming for solutions. Maybe in, great. So, any groups want to go first? Who said that? Tiffany? It sounded like it was.
We can go first.
Go ahead.
So we drew problem. You got a bad haircut. My husband does this all the time, so this was relatively easy for me. He got a bad haircut. Why? Because he went to a poor hairstylist. Why did he go to a poor hairstylist? Because he had to have a walk-in appointment. Why did he have to have a walk-in appointment? Because he doesn't make appointments ahead of time. And why is that? Because he doesn't make it a priority and plan for it. So our potential solutions would be to make an appointment with a preferred hairstylist and then make future appointments at the end of each hair appointment.
Nice. So if we ask the so, or walk it back and make sure it's verifiable, would that work? So if he does this, then we should expect that. Would you walk that back for me? Just
So
with your
if
final
he-
one.
yeah, so if he makes an appointment at the end of his preferred hairstylist hair appointment, then he wouldn't have to go to a walk-in studio, wouldn't have to have a poor hairstylist, and would have phenomenal hair.
Yay! My husband does the same thing, but he goes to where he has a coupon. Unfathomable to me, but.
Different root cause.
All your job. Would you guys go next?
All right, our problem statement was you ran out of gas. So we ran out of gas because we ran out of money. We ran out of money because we lost our second job.
Oh.
Yep. We lost our second job because we were late for work. We were late for work because we ran out of gas. That didn't come up, we changed it.
As you see now, that would put you in a loop. Good observation.
So we changed it, because we were late dropping the kids off for daycare, and we were late for dropping the kids off for daycare because we ran out of time in the morning, so planning for time was kind of like our end. So we came up with a bunch of solutions, but essentially, a lot of it was coming around planning and adjusting work schedules to fit into your busy day, and also career planning. So walking them back, if we adjusted our work schedules and facilitated a carpool and all these other solutions, we would have planned for our time more accordingly, which then our kids would have been to daycare on time, which would not have made us late for work, which then we wouldn't have lost our second job, and now we would have money for gas.
Nice. You guys really peeled the onion. The great example also of how you might have to ask more than 5 times, right? So you had a real trickle down into why this was happening and really got to that root cause instead of just kind of stopping at we ran out of gas, we're late for work, we're late for work, we ran out of gas. And then really good job in
And how there
dialing
might
it.
be like multiple interventions that
Yeah.
speak to the one root cause
Mhm.
even.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Good job. Did you guys?
All right, so we had a battery that died in our phone. And so why did that happen? Because we didn't charge it last night. Why didn't we charge it last night? We left the charger at work. Why did we leave the charger at work? Because we had meetings in 2 locations and we didn't end the day where we thought we were going to. Why did that happen? We got a last minute request, or we didn't plan ahead. Why did that happen? Because we didn't, sorry, let me back up. So we didn't plan ahead, and we didn't plan ahead because we got a last minute request to join something. So our solution was to negotiate or decline that last minute request so that we could then plan ahead, so that we could then finish where we thought we were going to finish the day, not leave the charger at work and charge the phone over the evening.
Awesome. Any questions in doing this activity? Was it helpful? How was it helpful?
Peel back the layers and really get to the root cause of what's causing the issue.
Yeah, good. And you guys kind of ran into a couple of those things that we talked about in looking at root cause, those 3 things that we needed to look for. Is this actionable? is it specific to the problem and is it verifiable? So that verifiable, can we walk that back and say, if we do this, then we expect that. Okay. Good job, everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany, for your husband, Pete.
You're welcome.
And I still married him, even though
So you knew that before.
I knew it was a long-standing issue.
sometimes I think when he doesn't listen, he just he's like,
That doesn't happen.
I want to wrap up this section on root cause analysis and talk about what we're going to do about our solutions, and then I think we'll take a quick break, okay? So instead of me just reading off this wrap-up of root cause analysis, I want to engage you guys. So I might ask one or two of you to go through with me that root cause analysis wrap-up in your participants guide next to those 5 whys. Tyler, you're on the page. Would you like to read the first one for us?
Sure. Clarification of the problem.
Awesome. How did we clarify the problem? Do you remember in the Pareto chart, we kind of had those categories at the bottom? Those would be our clarifications of the problem, right? Whether they're assumed in the beginning and then sort of added as we go, okay? So we clarify the problem. Alyssa, what's the next one?
Data collection.
Awesome. How are we collecting the data?
Pareto chart.
Yes, on our Pareto, we're collecting those fallouts or those defects. Great. Eric, what's the next one?
Identification of the root cause through studying the process.
Yeah, so we could observe the process and look at the root